Right, so you lot are a bunch of selfish, lazy, immature, narcissistic, self-obsessed. That's what our generation think of your generation most of the time. Have you heard those things before? Yes, of course you have. I'm not so naive as to think that there aren't negatives about social media. All you've got to do is look at the news in the morning and there's always someone that you can pull off the street and they'll talk about the negative influences of social media. But I really want to focus today more on the positive sides of social media. So can we just have a quick straw poll? I kind of think I'm going to guess where this is going to go. Who is a regular user of Facebook? Oh my God, is it that bad now? Wow, okay, what about Insta? The whole room, okay. What about Snapchat? The whole room. I don't know how this one's going to go. How about Twitter? Yeah, okay, interesting. Anybody heard of a channel called LinkedIn? Who's on LinkedIn? Almost nobody. Okay. LinkedIn was a very, it was perceived as a very stuffy, boring, corporate business type social media platform. It's changed a hell of a lot, especially recently. I don't know if you know, but Microsoft have now taken over LinkedIn, and they're doing a lot of work on LinkedIn. Just another quick hands in the air. Who, after university, after education, who is looking to find a job? And who is looking to, this is interesting though, who is looking to start their own business? Okay, interesting. Okay, so LinkedIn is a channel that you really do now need to get onto in this year when you're sixth form. And the reason for that is because your teachers will tell you that getting a job is really all about all of your studies and doing your education and getting the right qualifications. They're all nodding. That is true, but there is a whole lot more to it than that. You do not walk out of school or university and land your dream job. I'm sorry, but it just does not happen. We are a recruitment business, he says quietly, and we work with a lot of graduates who are still working in the supermarket job that they started at university to earn a bit of extra pocket money because they couldn't find their dream job coming out of uni. Even though they'd studied hard, they'd got their A-levels, they'd got their good degree, actually breaking through and getting somebody to take a risk on them and employ them was hard work, and they're still working in jobs that they don't necessarily want to do, or they go in completely different directions. Getting a job is really tough, and the work that you need to do to get that job actually starts now, and LinkedIn is the channel that you guys need to be really starting to get to know. You are digital natives, you've got all the skills that you need to be able to really work LinkedIn, but now is the time to get onto it. So I'd like to introduce you to my daughter Gemma. She's not here, but she's on the screen. She has just come out of Simon Langton Boys Grammar in Canterbury. She got her A-levels and she decided that she wanted to study interior design and architecture, and she's gone to the University of Brighton. She's literally just started, she's 6 weeks in, and she's still drunk. On my advice, she started to connect through LinkedIn with people that are in the interior design and architectural world around London and Brighton, where she is. So she walked into university 6 weeks ago with, as you can see there, 366 connections. She started to post just her first set of work she did at university. This has to be the most god-awful photography, the most god-awful and boring piece of work, because it is a set of architectural designs for a bus shelter. And you can't get more boring than that. She was super proud. This is the first time. She's now starting her career, essentially, in the industry in which she wants to work. And she posted, this is her first ever post. Here are my first ever architectural drawings from my first project at the Uni of Brighton, working on the old steam bus shelters. I know it's not much, but these are just the first elevations and sections of those drawings. The photography is not great. You can see it's done on a piece of paper. She got first ever post on LinkedIn, she got 36 likes and 7 comments. The likes, because she'd started to build that audience before she went to university, the likes came from the senior interior design consultant Concept, the deputy vice chancellor at the University of Brighton, the senior interior designer at JHP Design, the VC, the top dog at the University of Brighton. So she's starting on her first post to connect with some really, really, really influential people. So that's great, 36 likes. The comments, though, were the really important part of this, because the comments starting to build that trust and build that reputation. The top one is the key one for me. This is from the owner of Suna Interior Design. I love that you start with pencil and not straight into CAD. We're not talking about, I want a job, can you give me a job, can you give me any work experience? She's sharing her content, and one of her connections is now saying, I love it. I love the fact, and I love the journey that you're on. So she's starting very, very early on to build that relationship with somebody that actually could be really influential in her career when she leaves university in 3, 4, whatever it is, years. And that's just from one single post. She's gone on to do some more posts. I'll not share those with you at the moment, but on a similar theme. And she's starting to get engagement and get interest from people in the industry in which she wants to work. What happened next is almost unbelievable. She went to a talk. It was done by an architect and a designer who works with millionaires' houses across London and the South East. She was inspired by this guy and the talk that he gave. She connected with him on LinkedIn. She said, basically, loved your talk, it was inspirational, you've got my dream job. He replied back and said, love to hear that, come and intern with me in the summer, and when you've finished, there's a job here for you. That's 6 weeks into university with 300, all these vanity metrics around likes and comments and number of people that follow you. It's all irrelevant. It's about the quality of the contacts that you make, and the fact that she has now got a guaranteed intern opportunity in the summer, and effectively an opportunity of a job when she finishes. Even I was absolutely staggered at that, and I was the one that was pushing her and saying, get onto LinkedIn, start working that social media channel for yourself. I couldn't believe it. So if she's done that in 6 weeks, what the heck she's going to do in the next 3 years is going to be unbelievable. And I guarantee you, if you just follow these very, very simple steps on a social media channel of which you guys are the experts at utilising social media, you will walk out of uni with the job of your dreams.